Welcome to Trap Bible Stories. So yo, I was reading my Bible, right? And in Matthew 14:20-32, Jesus snapped when he was moonwalking on water and he called one of his disciples a chicken. And y'all why the disciples keep thinking Jesus a ghost. Anyways, let me rewind because it all started when Jesus just got through feeding over 5,000 people fish and bread after they followed him. So Jesus told his disciples, "Hey, I'm about finished with the people. Y'all get in the boat and go to the other side of the lake." So y'all the disciples got on the boat while Jesus stayed behind praying and healing people. So y'all apparently some time went by and Jesus was like, "Let me send these people away." And I don't blame him because he ain't had no peace and quiet since his cousin John the Baptist died and didn't even have a moment to process it yet. So he was like, "Hey, I don't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get out of here." So the people left and Jesus went to a mountain to go pray. Y'all, Jesus was praying all day until it got dark. And y'all, by that time, the disciples were in the middle of the lake around 5 in the morning, but the winds and waves were high, so they were sick. Y'all, they were in a boat like, not Jesus sent us out here to swim with the fishes. You just know somebody was on a boat talking about the upper room. But anyways, y'all, when Jesus got done praying, he saw them and started walking on the lake like it was nothing. Y'all, that's when the disciples looked up and saw a figure coming towards the boat. Y'all tell me why they were scared. Y'all, somebody gonna yell, "Hold up, is it a ghost? I rebuke it." Y'all know the other disciples probably start screaming like little girls talking about, "Don't kill me." But y'all, that's when Jesus was like, "Hey, why y'all crying? It's me. Y'all be acting real chicken every time I do something." So y'all, Peter gonna say, "Hey, Jesus, is it really you? If it's you, tell me to come over there." So y'all, Jesus gonna say, "Come through." So y'all, Peter looked at the other disciples like, "Y'all coming? Y'all wanna walk on water?" But the other disciples were like, "Nah, I'm good, my boy. God gave us feet, not fins." But y'all, Peter looked at Jesus, then looked at the water, and then back at Jesus. And y'all, he hopped off of the boat, and guess what, y'all? This man started walking on water toward Jesus, and y'all, he was doing fine at first, but it was windy that day. So y'all, Peter got scared again, and that's when he started to drown. So Peter yelled like, "Hey, Jesus, help your boy, the water got my legs. Pimp down, I got baby legs, help me, please." But y'all, that's all Peter had to say, cause just like that, Jesus was like, "Bro, take my hand," but he was still talking noise. Jesus was like, "How y'all just watch me heal thousands, multiply food for thousands, and I'm literally walking on water, and you still don't believe all things are possible with your boy. How you still scared and doubting me? You ain't got no faith, and you be with me every day." Y'all, Jesus and Peter got on the boat, and all the disciples started bowing and worshiping Jesus, talking about, "You are the Son of God." But y'all know, even after all of that, they still continued to lack faith and think Jesus was a ghost. Pause. Because it amazes me how they saw our Savior with their own eyes. They saw the miracles. They heard him speak, and yet they couldn't believe. Anyways, now go read it for yourself. Matthew 14:20-32. I want to know what y'all learned. This is Trap Bible Stories with Tam Watts.